Whenever you have chronic kidney disease, besides controlling the illness that caused the kidney disease or contributed to the kidney disease in the first place, the diabetes, the high blood pressure, we also have to think about our lifestyle modifications. So this includes ensuring adequate fluid intake. Typically, I would say, 1.5, 2 liters of fluid per day. So this also, it's not just water, it's tea, juice, the things that are liquid that you consume per day to ensure you stay hydrated or drink to thirst. Secondly, we want to think about other things. So whenever you have kidney disease, we take your blood test frequently and we look at all of your electrolytes, the sodium, the potassium. We always recommend low sodium, which is 2,000 milligrams of sodium in your diet for the day, because it also helps with reducing fluid retention and with blood pressure control, okay? And of course, if your potassium is on the higher side or elevated, then we also recommend avoiding foods that are very rich in potassium, like potatoes, tomatoes, avocados, okay? Then we also think about, even though we all need, calcium, phosphorus, the phosphorus can sometimes cause us to have, bone disease. The kidneys are also responsible for maintaining that mineral. So if it is elevated, then we also have to, avoid phosphorus-rich foods in our diet as well. So it's very important, besides the typical, exercise, which is usually, 150 minutes of aerobic exercise per week, low sodium, which is 2,000 milligrams of sodium in the diet, low potassium, which is also 2,000 milligrams of potassium in the diet, right? And ensuring adequate hydration daily.
Diet has definitely been under-recognized for our kidney patients, including excessive protein intake. Excessive protein intake has become a fad currently through social media and other reasons, and it has never been shown to be helpful. There have been several research studies which show that high protein diet can actually hurt the kidneys. So it's important to eat a more natural based diet, food cooked at home with ingredients purchased from a regular grocery store. You've gotta actually read the labels of what you're buying. If the labels have long words and chemical names and ingredients which you don't pronounce or know what they mean, best to avoid them. And second, actually cooking. We need to start cooking and reclaim our kitchens, and food made at home is invariably much better than food which we purchase from outside. Preserved food or food coming out of a vending machine or food which has a long shelf life of 3, 6, 12 months is not good for our dialysis patients, typically because it is high in phosphorus, it's high in salt. And when we eat things which are high in salt, it does make us thirsty. And when we become thirsty, we do invariably, even unintentionally, go above our fluid allowance. So that needs to be avoided. Secondly, when we are on dialysis, we have to be making sure that we are eating a well-balanced diet, taking a multivitamin with it, and again, continue to follow a diet that is in sync with our endocrine diabetes doctor, with our cardiologist's recommendation. And whatever was going on before dialysis is still going on after dialysis. So it's important to tell all of that to your registered dietitian so that the registered dietitian can make an individualized diet plan for you. And they do lab work at the dialysis clinic pretty often, and a lot of the problems are identified, like say if the phosphorus or the potassium is running high, or if there is too much acid in your body, then those problems can be rectified. We can fix those problems, but they do require a change in the lifestyle. And primary change in lifestyle from the continuum of chronic kidney disease to dialysis is a change in our diet. Whether they are on home dialysis or going to a dialysis center, we do recommend about 35 to 40 ounces of fluid intake, and also avoiding a whole lot of things like sports drinks, and other manufactured drinks, water, some juice, milk is okay, but try and stay natural as you can.